Americans are strongly divided over the issue of immigration and whether more should be done to secure our borders and what should happen to millions of immigrants living here illegally.
That includes hundreds of migrant farm workers in our region hoping to avoid arrest and deportation.
Ismael Mendez-Lopez is learning more about this group of people who've been here for years but are still in the shadows. Ike.
Yeah, yesterday we took you to Addison County where we spoke with two migrant Mexican workers. They work in the state to send money back home and hope to return to Mexico. They tell us they don't want to stay in America. But tonight we head up to Franklin County where we reintroduce you to Ismael Mendez-Lopez, an undocumented immigrant who hopes to stay in the Green Mountains.
Oh, sí, pues estos papeles son los que...
Ismael Mendez-Lopez has been in the United States illegally for 10 years, working on farms and living in the shadows till earlier this year when he was arrested.
Son estos los papeles que nos dieron todo ahí.
These are immigration papers that I was given when we were first detained.
Ismael was away from the farm where he worked, on a trip to town to send money back to his family when he was pulled over by Border Patrol. Questioned about his citizenship and with no documentation, he was detained.
Pues la mera verdad, pues ni pensar.
I don't think I'm a criminal, but being in this country, I feel like one because I don't have the paperwork.
Sin papeles.
He was sent to a federal detention center in Dover, New Hampshire. I talked with Ismael on the phone while he was waiting for a court hearing.
I'm not ashamed. God knows, and He gives me an opportunity to stay here. I will continue working.
Ismael filed a claim for asylum, a request to be allowed to stay in the United States because of fear of persecution in his native Mexico. His petition is now being considered, and he's back in Vermont, no longer fearing arrest.
Oh, sí, por supuesto que sí.
Yes, I am undocumented, but I also have paperwork showing I'm starting the process, so I am able to stay.
That's not the case for hundreds of other undocumented farm workers in our region who worry about encounters with Border Patrol.
What they are doing is bringing fear to a community.
Advocacy group Migrant Justice believes federal agents have increased visibility around farms to keep the migrant workers in the shadows.
It's easier to have them hidden, working, not speaking up, not raising their voices, not seen as humans.
Border Patrol denies any special attention paid to farms. They would not agree to speak on camera, but issued a statement saying, in certain areas of Swanton sector, it is impossible to travel east or west without driving by farms. And Border Patrol says its agents are not targeting farm workers, saying arrests of illegal aliens that work on farms represent a small percentage, low single digit, of the total apprehensions by Border Patrol agents.
Do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
Por supuesto que sí.
Yes, I want to be a U.S. citizen.
We have to stop illegal immigration. We have to. We have to.
Ismael is seeking to stay in the midst of a heated debate over U.S. immigration policy. Securing U.S. borders and limiting immigration are President Trump's top priorities.
We have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
Democrats like Vermont Senator Patrick Leahy oppose Trump's hardline stance. Leahy has supported bipartisan reforms that would give undocumented workers a path to citizenship.
These people come in, they pay taxes, they earn money, they help the economy.
Vermont's most senior senator takes pride in fighting for Vermont farmers, especially dairy farmers. He says migrant work is a part of life on most farms in 2019.
They work hard. They work very hard. And we Vermonters ought to be glad that they're here.
Farmers we've talked with blame elected officials of all political parties.
Why doesn't Congress act? I'm not sure.
I talked with Vermont State Police, and they wanted to make clear that the state and local police view immigration enforcement differently from the feds. VSP points to its fair and impartial policing policy, which prevents troopers from asking about immigration status if they encounter undocumented workers in the community. But with the constant fear of federal arrest, many migrant farmhands feel they can't venture away from the farms where they work. Tomorrow night, we explore how they are coping while still in the shadows.